MEA spokesperson Saeed Akbaruddin spoke exclusively to Times Now and said that all issues were on the table when Prime Minister Narendra Modi met the Chinese president.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi is extremely bullish on his economic engagement with China. But at the same time, there are thorns in the flesh as far as the boundary issue is concerned. How important was the boundary issue in today's talks between the two leaders?
Well, the discussions between the two leaders covered every aspect of our relationship. So, there were aspects on which there was engagement in terms of economics. There were also aspects where Prime Minister made it very clear that we hoped for a resolution of the boundary question. And therefore, pending that, peace and tranquility on the border. Now, this was something that was conveyed in clear terms, and it is understood by the Chinese president also in the same spirit, because the effort was to communicate our concerns. As partners, we need to communicate our concerns to them, and they understood it very clearly. That's our reading of the situation.
Is the resolution of the border issue something that's going to be a non-negotiable when it comes to the economic issues? I mean, which ones will be seen more importantly by India?
Look, each one has its importance. There is no non-negotiable. Diplomacy is all about negotiating. So, if you ask a diplomat, is there anything non-negotiable? My answer will always be, diplomacy means negotiations.
There are several important issues on the table. Of course, there is the border dispute that Narendra Modi had raised as the prime ministerial candidate in the run-up to the elections. But more than that, it is Narendra Modi's desire, observers say, to increase the economic cooperation between India and China. India and China trade, currently pegged at $65 billion, is nowhere compared to India-US, rather US-China trade, which is at $579 billion per annum. And that is something that Modi would want to look at very closely, given the fact that he wants Indian manufacturing and businesses to grow on the pace that the Chinese country is doing as far as its economic and infrastructure growth is concerned. How far this dream is going to be realized? Well, the entire world is observing.